Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warrior Code International. Today I'm in Groningen, the Netherlands, at Martini Plaza, at Enfusion. Great atmosphere, phenomenal fights, a lot of action, and some very, very tasty food. I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. This is what we're eating today. There will be many, many cool fights. We'll be speaking to Nieky Holzken, the natural kickboxing legend. Make sure to watch and have fun. Dirrick, you are a B-class kickboxer. You just got the victory here at Enfusion in Groningen. Second round knockout.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what are the emotions after such a dominant victory?
Man, I'm so happy, man. It feels good. I came for what I was expected to happen. And we especially trained this last training camp at Impact, you know, getting my fist in. And yeah, I showed this fight that I have power. Normally, because in the past I've broken my hand many times, so I was a little bit scared to unleash my hands. But this fight, I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna show everyone what I'm made of, and I showed my power. Two knockdowns in the first round or something, and the second round, it was just over, man. It was just over.
I've been speaking to many people here in Groningen, and they all tell me, look, this guy is the shit. Let's put it that way. You know, this guy is very special. Everybody says you're very special. What makes you so special?
It's because I really want it, man. Like a lot of fighters, I know a lot of fighters. I have fought against fighters that talk a lot, that act big, and I don't really act big, but I really want it, man. It's my dream to be a world champion in every big organization. This is just the beginning. And I still have a long road to go, but it's just, do you want it enough? And I want it enough, man, because I'm training literally every day, every single day. I never take rest almost, and that's not even good because you have to take rest as a professional fighter. But I just want to show everybody who I am, man, what I'm made of, what I can do. And this is just the beginning, man. There's so much more stuff coming, so much more fights coming, and soon the whole world will know my name. Okay. I'm telling you, man, right now. Soldier of God Binnendijk, that will be the name.
But why do you want it so bad? Why? What is your drive? What is your motivation?
It's just a lot of stuff happened in my past. I didn't have the same childhood like most people have, and that just is a driving factor inside of me, man. And it gives me motivation to show people that even if you have obstacles in your life, that you can still make it, man, that you can still fight for it, that you can still work your ass off, man. Don't let nothing stop you from achieving your dreams, achieving your goals. So it's just the past, man. The past, I had a heavy past. But right now, everything is going fine. All praise to the Most High. He gives me the power, He gives me the strength to do all these kinds of things, because it's scary, man, to fight, man. It's a scary thing. People think it's easy, it looks easy, but it's just one man, two men in the ring, nobody can save you, man. And that drill, that feeling, just I want it even now. Even now I want to fight, man. That's the feeling you get from it, man. So,
what is the feeling that you get just before the fight? How do you feel when you're in the dressing room, when you know you're about to come up, when you know you're about to face another man in the ring, and nobody can save you? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's just normally I have a lot of fun. I'm not serious. I don't want to think too much about it. But this time I was like, this training camp and this fight, I was very focused, laser sharp. My eyes were only on the match. My head was on the match. I wasn't really talking with people. I was just in my own head, just fully focused, man, on my match, man, and on my opponent. Like today, I had a fight against a guy. There was nothing to find from him on YouTube. Not a single post on Instagram, TikTok, nothing. So it was a complete question mark who I was fighting against. Just now, 10 minutes ago, it was the first time I even saw him. He wasn't even at the weigh-in. So that made me more focused, and I just want to improve and show everybody what I'm made of. So yeah, that's it, man.
What are you made of?
Pure African power, man. The genes of my mom, even the genes of my dad. I'm half Dutch, half Nigerian. Yeah. Just pure power, man. It's just what can I say? A lot of protein.
But what is it about Nigerian people that? For example, you've got Kamaru Usman, you've got Tariq Usaro at the moment in Glory. Now you're upcoming. What makes Nigerian people so good in fighting?
We are very explosive, very strong, very big. It's just all the plus points of genetics we have, man. That's literally it, man. It's not even. Don't even want to brag, but we Nigerians are top of the food chain if it comes about the genes, and I've mixed with Dutch genes. Dutch genes. A lot of people think Dutch genes are not strong, but those are the Viking genes, man. That's the reason why I'm just tall, and the mix of that just like goes well together, man. It makes it even more powerful, man. Both of best worlds, if I said it correctly. I don't know.
They created a monster. You were created in a laboratory. They created a monster. But can you tell for the people who've never seen you fight, what kind of fighter are you? What is your style of fighting?
Man, I am. Want me to look over there?
Yes, whatever you want, whatever.
I'm all around, man. I can do knees, I can kick, I can punch, I can box. I don't have a particular style. It all depends on the opponent. I make a game plan. I really study my opponents. So if I go against a kicker, I punch a lot. If I go against a puncher, I kick a lot. If I go against a small guy, I knee a lot. It's just, I don't have one style. I'm really all around, man. I can do it everything, man. And that's what I want. That makes me more dangerous because then people can think like, oh shit, what's he gonna do this fight? Literally every fight is different. In my last fight, I only did kicks. Now I did a lot of boxing. It's just all around, man, all around. I don't have a particular style, and that's what I want to do. I do it on purpose. I teach myself to know how to kick, to know how to punch, to know how to knee. Just everything, man, full package.
Okay.
And this is just the beginning. In the future, we will see way more things that are coming.
What I'm curious to know is, when I look at you, I think about Jan de Vries. He also had a very quick come up. At the moment, he's 30-0 in kickboxing.
True.
Have you ever met Jan de Vries, and what do you think about him as a fighter?
Bro, Jan de Vries, I look up to him, man. I have all respect to him. He's very powerful, also very young, and he's the biggest prospect in the world. So yeah, I look up to him. I really like his style also, and sometimes implement his style also in my training, because it just goes well, the movement, the way he does his power. And the funny thing is right now I'm B class. If I get to A class and have some experience in the A, he can even become a future opponent even, because we fight in the same weight class. So I look up to him, but I also want to be better than him in the future. I'm not right now, I'll be honest. I'm just a B class fighter, you know. I'm strong for a B class, but I'm not A class yet. But yeah, in the future maybe we see him when I have some experience in the A. But for right now, he's fucking. Oh, sorry for my language. Sorry, but he is a strong guy, and I really look up to him, and I really admire him also. He's
right.
Yeah, man.
Last question for you. What, before it is said and done, or when it is said and done, what will you have achieved? Where will you end up as a fighter?
My goals, I always say to everybody, right now, if I want to say it, people are gonna laugh at me, but in the future they are not gonna laugh. My goal is to be world champion in Enfusion, world champion in Glory, and world champion in one championship. I just want to go to every big organization, get the belt, and just literally want to become a Hall of Famer, that everybody will remember my name. That's my goal, and that's the reason why I always win. That's why I'm 10-0 right now, because the people that I'm fighting against, they do it for hobby, they do it for sport, they do it for right now. But I don't do it for just the moment. I don't do it for just the small fame you get right now. I really want to achieve things, man, and that's what makes a big difference also. So yeah, that's my goal.
That's a very, very powerful message, and that's very important that you take it very seriously. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best with your career.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Marcus, congratulations on a beautiful victory. You got the win by decision. What I noticed was your mid-kicks. They're so explosive, so fast. How did you develop such explosive and fast mid-kicks?
I think mostly it's in my genes and my technique, and of course, thanks to my strength and conditioning trainer, I have explosive kicks, but it's just part of me, you know.
Yeah. I also noticed your opponent was always throwing these calf kicks. Could you feel those calf kicks? Did they have an impact on you?
Well, of course I felt them, because he gave like 20 or 30, but I felt them a bit, but it cannot bother me. It's just a calf kick, you know, so yeah, I'll defend them, you know.
In the third round, he started very aggressively. He tried to put pressure on you. How did you deal with that storm? You know, because it was a storm. How did you deal with that?
Well, just keep patient and listen to my corner to see where the openings are, and just wait out the storm like you would, because he knew he was down 2 rounds, because I gave him an 8 count in the first one, and the second one I think was mine also. So he just had to come with a storm, but it didn't work on me. Unfortunately for him, but good for me.
Yeah. What I notice about you as a fighter is you use all techniques: spinning back kicks, mid kicks, low kicks, high kicks, punches, everything. For the people that have never seen you fight, what kind of fighter are you?
I would say I'm a technical KO fighter. I always like to go for the KO, and my record says it all. I have a lot of KOs on my record. You know, I train hard for it, and yeah, I would say a technical KO fighter. I like to go and KO the guys, you know.
Yeah. And what is your goal as a fighter? What do you want to achieve?
Well, I think like most fighters, you want to be the best and become champion in the world champion in the biggest organization like Enfusion and other organizations.
Yeah. What is it like to fight here at Enfusion in Groningen?
Well, Enfusion in general is always a good event with Groningen, especially it's like Martini Plaza is a big venue, so it's always good to fight here.
Yeah. How are you planning to celebrate the victory?
I just go home and chill and eat a lot, eat good, and then rest, and then go for the next fight.
Okay. And one last question for you. Let's imagine that I speak with you 1 year from now, in the future. Where will you be in your career 1 year from now?
I hope to, in 1 year from now, I hope to be an A-class fighter and win all my fights from now on, because this one was, I think, my worst fight of my whole career. But I still won, thankfully, but 1 year from now, it will be all different.
Okay. I want to thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you.
Shendrick, congratulations on a beautiful victory. I was very impressed by your ability to combine head, body and legs. You are combining very well for a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Where does that ability come from to combine so well?
Gene, in my gene, I wanted to learn, you know, and of course God. You know, God helped me a lot and give me the capacity to do it every day, to be better. And every time I want to do it better. So yeah, and I listen to my corner, and yeah, the training are good. So yeah, that's how.
When I was sitting there and watching the fights, I was thinking about the Glory tournament at the moment, about the 32 heavyweights who are fighting there.
Yeah.
And I said to my cameraman, man, this guy would fit very well there.
Yeah.
But what is your personal opinion? How would you perform in that tournament?
I will perform good. Yeah, nothing else to say.
For the people that have never seen you fight, what kind of fighter are you?
Complete, what you say, head, body, combinations, around it with the kicks, you know, flying knees sometimes, you know. Yeah, forwards, backwards, it doesn't matter. I like to move also. I read my opponent and fix something to break them down, you know.
What I also found very impressive was your conditioning.
Yeah.
Because you're a big guy, you're a heavy guy, but still you did not get tired.
No.
Where does that conditioning come from?
For condition training, train hard on my condition, you know, make my kilometers, you know, and yeah, that's where they come from.
Yeah.
Spar with good guys, and for sure the condition I do, a lot of conditioning, man. That's important. That's on first. That's the first thing, you know. Condition is very important, man. Very important, man.
What is your purpose as a fighter, your goal? What do you want to achieve?
goal. There's no limit, man. There's no limit, man. Keep going, the top and further. Yeah, man.
I have to ask you, Jahfaro Gezius,
Yeah.
you have fought against him
Yeah.
in the past. Now he's in Glory, and he's actually, today he lost, but he's one of the biggest names there.
Okay.
If you were to fight against him again, how would that go?
It will go good, better. I'm in better shape. You know, the last time, not to take away something from him, but the last time, for me, myself, I wasn't prepared like how I'm now. I'm now in a good streak. I fight every 2 months, and that time I fight 1 time in a year. There was a couple of years that I fought 1 time in a year. If you watch my fight, 1 time in a year. So no rhythm, and now I got rhythm. It's gonna be better. He's gonna be me fitter, you know. Yeah. And I think it will end well for me. So yeah, you know.
Okay. And look, Glory is a great organization, but what would you say about Enfusion? What is it like to fight here at Enfusion?
It's good. It's nice. Nice. You see, nice people. When I come on stage, I'm from Rotterdam. Here is Groningen, far away, 2.5 hours, and I give a box. They give me box when I enter. So you know, they show love. I like it. Enfusion is a great, a great organization. And yeah, you see how nice it is, man.
Yeah, nice. I want to thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a very dominant victory, knockout in the first round. Can you tell me, where does this power come from in the right hook?
It's most timing, you know, because I watch a couple of videos of him, you know, and I see him giving like sloppy jabs, not, you know, not hard and stuff. So I knew if I time him good and I give him the overhand, it would seal the deal, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just timing, you know, timing, man. Yes.
But I see you fight every month. You're one of the most active fighters. You and Teodor Dzhamov are probably the most active fighters in this country. Why do you fight so frequently?
You know, because I come from Mike's gym. You know, I fight every week if I can. You know, if Mike have a fight for me, I fight every week. It's no problem. You know, because it's only just train hard for it. And yeah, I'm there, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You also compete in MMA. So you compete in MMA, in kickboxing. What is your discipline? What is the sport where you want to be the best in the world?
Actually, in both, but more in MMA. I'm gonna end my career in MMA. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you've been training for a very short time, maybe a couple of years, and you're already fighting here at the highest level in Enfusion, also at a very good level in MMA. What is your limit?
Yeah, I've been fighting for like 2.5 years now. What you mean by limit? When the age I'm gonna stop?
Where can you? What can you achieve?
I know I can be champion in different divisions, in different organizations. I know I can be a champion.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna make it come true at the Enfusion Force, and then KOK, and then we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I hope I reach one championship or UFC.
Okay.
Yes.
I saw you. We were just talking, and you threw a high kick, and you throw high kicks as if it's a jab. How is it possible to throw them so easily?
Yes, high kicks. I've been training that from the beginning. You know, high kicks, knees. You know, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. But somebody, I'm just born with a gift. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kukiosaro just fought today. He got the victory. What do you think, Kukiosaro? Where will he get in this tournament? What will he achieve in the Tournament of Glory?
I think he'll win. I think he'll win. Yes, that's for sure. I see him train hard. I think he'll win.
Did you also get the chance to watch your teammate Jem Caceres?
Yeah, man. I've seen the fight. You know, it's fucked up because I really wanted Jem to win. He's a good guy. You know, I train with him. We have love for each other, but yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's just fucked up, you know. Yeah.
What are the plans now for the future? So you fight very frequently, but what is the plan? What is the goal?
To become champion. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter when, but to become champion.
Okay.
Yes.
I've spoken with you in the past, and I asked you that question in Dutch. I'm gonna ask you in English, because I know you come from the streets. I know you've had a difficult past, but then you started with combat sports, and now you're using that energy. You're taking that energy and putting it all into the sport, into the ring. What advice would you give to the boys from the streets who also get in trouble, but also want to find the right path in life?
Yes. Look, yeah, it's different, but yeah, I would just say like just stop. You know, just get a gym. You know, work all that energy off there, and who knows, man. But the street life is not that good, man. It's not that good. It brings me to dark places and shit. I don't want to be there again, man. You know.
Yeah.
So yes, it's what it is, man.
Nice. Your story is an inspiration, and I know you've got a lot of chapters to write in the future. So I want to thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best in your career.
Yes.
Anhar, congratulations on a very beautiful victory.
Yes.
What I noticed is every time that he would punch or kick, you would immediately react with your counter.
Okay.
Where does that style come from?
I think that's a style of my own, but also from Nieky Holzken. My other brother here, Galuta, you know, we want to fight.
Yeah.
If somebody hits you, you need to counter. You cannot stay back. So I think that's the style of Team Holzken, my style, Galuta's style. So that's perfect, yes.
You fought against a southpaw.
Yes.
What is very important when you face a person who stands with his right leg front?
I will tell you the truth, this is my first time in 54 fights. This was 55, this was a southpaw, you know. and it's important to begin with your right a lot and to move. But I tried to do that, so I don't know how it went because in the fight you're in a different stadium, and I think we did it good.
You're throwing a lot of low kicks.
Yes.
Can you tell me what is important, because low kicks could also be checked. What is important when you throw a low kick?
It's important to set them up like he says. You know, you set them up, or he attacks, then he cannot block, then you can kick. But you need to set them up because sometimes I didn't do so. You see my foot, it's bruised, but we got the win. So, but it's important to set them up.
But you wanted very much that Yusuf, your teammate,
Yes.
that he would be here in the interview.
Yes.
Can you tell me why is it so important that he is here in this interview?
That first he is my training partner. You know, this is the bomber. You know, we throw bombs at each other, but this one throws nuclear bombs. You know, so yeah. So I love him. You know, but today would fight. But his opponent was 10 kilo too heavy. You know, that's not professional. 10 kilo too heavy on the date of weight. You know, be real and say 1 week before, hey, I cannot fight. But not on the day. You know, he sold a lot of tables, FIP, everything. And everybody's disappointed. Even I'm disappointed. I want to see him, you know, yeah. So yes.
Yusuf, so your fight is not taking place.
My fight is cancelled. Yesterday at the weigh-in, the fighter came 10 kilos too much. I don't know how he does it, but I don't have any words for it. I trained very hard. I was on weight, and he comes 10 kilos too much. I wanted to accept the fight, but the jury didn't let it through.
Yeah. What kind of fighter is Yusuf? For the people that don't know him, how does he fight?
You know, if it's a war, it's unfair because he throws the nuclear bombs, you know. So no, he's a fighter, you know. He got hard, he throws bombs, you know. So in sparring, I know to watch out for him. Yeah. For other people, I think it's no problem, but I know to watch out for this guy. You know, that's
But you've been fighting for many years.
Yes.
I've seen videos of you sparring with Nieky Holzken 12 years ago.
Yes.
What motivates you to keep on going?
Really, because I get older, you know, I'm 35, I get 36 in 2-3 weeks. And because I need to finish my study, I need to do all those things, so I stopped. But I like fighting. And I love this guy, Chef Weber, but he comes later, he's my trainer, you know. So we like fighting, and you know, you see the guys and everybody, it's like a family. Yeah. And fighting with each other is even more family.
How important has Chef been for your career, for the career of Yusuf, for the career of Nieky Holzken?
First, I'm gonna become here, everybody can see your face, you know. This is the man, you know. Yeah, no, this is a training father, you know, so we train many years with him, and he's very important for us. Team Holzken is important. Yeah. So I think that's why we have a good connection with each other, good team, you know. We are a couple of guys, we train very hard, and we try to support each other. Look like he's still here. He could have go home, but he want to be with me in my corner. He want to give me power, so yes.
Brother, you forget something. All Afghans got the most heart in the world.
True, you know,
we fight everyone and we beat everyone. Also, Afghans the best. I love you, brother.
You know, when you fight with your honor, that's important, you know.
Yeah.
We are not afraid. We are afraid to get beaten, you know, but then you get more power.
Yeah.
But I think we share the same thing. Everybody got honor. He's a gypsy of Hollander camper, you know. Yeah, Holland's camper, sorry. He's a Moroccan guy from the mountains, you know. So I'm from the mountains. That's a good connection. In one family, one family.
Big family. Yeah.
But Chef, what would you say? You've coached many high-level fighters. I mean, we've got here 2 of them. Also Geraldo Holzken, Nieky Holzken, and many other. What does it take to become a world-level fighter?
Ja, mijn Engels is not so good, dus ik kan amper die vraag verstaan. Dus,
Wat is er nodig om een topvechter te worden? Wie moet je zijn als persoon om een topvechter te worden?
als vechter, een goed hart hebben, dat is nummer 1. En 5 keer of 6 keer in de week trainen en het zelf erbij trainen. En de mentaliteit is het allerbelangrijkste om een goede vechter te worden.
Okay. So mentality is the most important. Train hard 5-6 times a week. Have a good heart. I want to thank everybody here for the great interview and I wish you all the best with your career.
Thank you very much. Thank you for you. Cameraman, thank you.
Ron, gefeliciteerd met de overwinning. Ten eerste, ik moet wel zeggen, wat een team heb jij hier. Hè? Echt enorm support. Hoe voelt het om zo'n support te hebben?
Ja, goed. Heel goed. Support maakt de wedstrijd, vind ik. Zeg ik altijd. Weet je, als er veel supporters voor je zijn, dan in gevoel sta je 1-0 voor. Dus dit is goed, het is fijn. Ja.
So I asked Rowan how it feels to have such a support. He's got a big team here, and he told me that when you have such a team, when you have such support, you're already leading 1-0. You're already in front of your opponent with such support. Zou je mij kunnen vertellen, hoe voelt het om zo'n oorlog te voeren en uiteindelijk te winnen?
Ja, goed, top. Dan heb je het gevoel, hiervoor heb je naartoe gewerkt. Kijk, het is leuk als je op knockout wint natuurlijk. Maar als je 3 rondes een hele mooie pot maakt, ja, dat heb je liever ook voor het publiek.
Yeah. So I asked him, how does it feel to get such a victory after such a war? And he told me, yeah, it feels very good in front of this audience and after working so hard for 3 rounds. So it feels great for him. Wat naar jouw mening zijn de eigenschappen die een topvechter maken? Wat is een topvechter?
Veel trainen, bepaalde dingen laten staan zoals feesten, een avondje niet trainen, zo moet je niet denken. Als je echt een atleet wil zijn, dan moet je gewoon avonden, ochtenden gewoon volop trainen.
Yeah. So what I asked him is, what does it take to be a top fighter? And he told me, you have to sacrifice many things. You have to train very hard. You cannot stay up too late. You really have to have discipline. Naar jouw mening, wat zou jij nog moeten verbeteren in jouw eigen spel om echt de top te bereiken van het kickboksen?
Ik denk, zoals ik vandaag voelde, toch mijn conditie. Ik heb al een goede conditie, maar het kan altijd beter. Het kan altijd beter.
Okay. So I asked him, what does he need to improve in order to reach the top of kickboxing? He told me his conditioning. He's got good conditioning, but it can get even better. En hoe ga je het vieren straks?
Lekker naar de McDonald's, gewoon lekker vette hap eten, wat ik deze paar weken niet had kunnen doen. Ik ga het vieren met eten.
Okay. So I asked, how are you going to celebrate? He told me, we are going to go to McDonald's, have a good meal, and he hasn't eaten well for a long time. So, laatste vraag voor jou. Stel voor ik spreek over 1 jaar. Precies, vandaag over 1 jaar. Waar sta je in jouw carrière? Wat heb je bereikt op dat moment?
Ik hoop binnen een jaar wel een keer een title shot voor de wereldtitel van Enfusion.
Okay. Ja. Okay. So I asked, where will you be in your career 1 year from now? And he said he hopes to fight for the title at Enfusion. En laatste vraag voor jou. Hoeveel kost het om zo ver te komen in het kickboksen? Hoeveel heb jij moeten opofferen om hier te kunnen staan?
Heel veel. Ik ben nu 23. Ik begon vanaf mijn 9e. Dus zoveel jaar dat ik eigenlijk volop train, heel veel dingen naast me laat liggen, vrienden afzeg omdat ik gewoon in de avond wil trainen.
Yeah, wow. So I asked, how much did it take you to reach that level? And he told me he's been training since he was 9 years old. It really took a lot to get here, but now he is here. Ik wil jou bedanken voor de tijd en ik wens jou heel veel succes met je carrière. Next to me is Donye, who got the victory with a knockout, a very dominant performance, knockout with the left hook. Can you tell me, where does this power come from in that left hook?
I think it's timing, only timing.
Yeah.
And I know what I was capable of.
Okay.
Yes.
But I heard that many people were underestimating you. Many people were saying that you would lose this fight. How does it feel to get the victory and also with a knockout?
The feeling is crazy. It's really abnormal. For me, it's just the beginning. This is my second A-class fight against a very tough opponent. So we see what happens next.
Yeah. You're only 21 years old. Can you tell me what are your goals as a fighter?
I really want to become a Fusion World Champion. That's my goal.
Okay. How much are you willing to sacrifice to make that dream a reality?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. For me, it's everything.
Okay.
I dreamed this from a little kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
But why do you want this? It's a very crazy sport, dangerous, kicks, punches to the head. Why do you want this?
This is what I was dreaming as a kid about. So for me, it's everything or nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me before the fight today, how did you deal with the pressure? Because there's a lot of pressure when you have to fight. How did you deal with that pressure?
For me, it was no pressure. Just enjoying the moment. Just enjoying the moment.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. You also come across as a very positive guy. You know, you're very good positive energy. But can you tell me where in the moments just before the fight, for the people who have never fought, what do you experience in those moments? How do you feel just before the fight?
I just feel relaxed and I make jokes.
Yeah?
We make jokes. Yes, no stress, only good vibes.
Okay. And tell me, I saw your friends here, they were telling me, oh, he's a great talent, you have to speak with this guy, you have to speak with him. How are you going to celebrate tonight with your friends?
Just eating, man. I love to eat. I love to eat, man.
What are you going to eat?
Kapsalon. Kapsalon.
Yeah. For the people who are not from the Netherlands, kapsalon is a very, very tasty meal, trust me. But okay, what would you say? You've got a lot of supporters. What would your message be for your supporters?
I want to thank my supporters, but I want to thank my dad. He did everything for me, so I love you, Dad.
Okay. Very nice message, and I wish you all the best in your career. Thank you. I'm here next to the natural Nieky Holzken, one of the biggest fighting legends in the Netherlands and also in the world, actually. Nieky, first of all, I know you're fighting next week. A boxing match it will be. Can you tell us more about? Sorry, you're not fighting next week. You're fighting on the 12th of July.
Yeah.
But can you tell me more about your opponent and who are you actually facing?
I am facing Edison Demai. He's a pro boxer for a long time. Has many experience. The WBF saw my last fight in Bangkok with the Thai guy. They were there, and after the fight, I get a call if I want to fight for the WBF Intercontinental title, 10 times 3 minutes. If I win that fight, the 12th of July, then I can fight in Dubai 3 December for the world title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. But what I find very interesting is you've got a very good professional boxing record. You've got 113 kickboxing fights. Can you tell me, at 41 years of age, what keeps you going? What motivates you?
Try to think that I'm 21. No, just keep going and stay healthy and train hard. And maybe we are in different times now that people can last longer, and because we have good food, get good surroundings, you know, good training facilities. Yeah. And if you keep going and stay healthy and try to do as best, I think you can last long and don't take a lot of damage with fights.
But how have you made sure that you did not take too much damage? Because you're very well spoken, you're very intelligent, but you've got 113 kickboxing fights according to Wikipedia, at least 15 boxing fights, and you're still so sharp. How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the God-given talent that I have. I don't know. I just keep going, and sometimes I surprise myself to still keep winning fights.
Yeah.
So.
But I know in boxing you're undefeated. You've got only one loss. It's against one of the best boxers, a very talented boxer, Callum Smith. Yeah. Can you tell me, how did you develop these boxing skills in the Netherlands? Because the Netherlands is known for kickboxing, not for boxing, but you are a world-level boxer.
Yeah, I started with boxing when I was 9, and I still box now. So I did boxing and kickboxing together, always. 2 times in a week I did boxing. I did 8 amateur fights. I win them all, 8 boxing amateur fights. Then I became world champion many times with kickboxing, and then I started pro boxing also. And then I started to do pro boxing, and my first 10 fights I win all by KO. And then I win another one on points and 2 on KO. And the last KO was against a guy. It was a Russian guy. The Russian guy has an amateur record 380 fights and 5 losses or something. And it was never done. And I knocked him out in the first round on the body. So after that, 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, I get a call from the Muhammad Ali Trophy if I want to step in against Callum Smith, the #1 WBC world champion. Yeah, my money is going 4 times, so I say, yeah, why not? Let's take this challenge. It's now or nothing. I lost on points, but I was the public winner. You know, I win the public for myself, and everybody says they have many respect for me that I took the fight on short notice. Nobody do it, especially not a real boxer, because I'm a real kickboxer. You know. Yeah. And so on and so on. I keep boxing. Yeah. And I took the fight when I did only I did boxing, but I did boxing with my trainer Chef Weber, also my father-in-law. But it was more like I did boxing in the kickbox training, so it was not a real box training also. No. So I think if I had a good training camp, like 3 months that time, with the good boxers, then he has a big problem, Callum Smith.
Yeah. One fight which I find very, very interesting is your fight against Cosmo Alexander. He was showboating. Every time you gave him a low kick, he would show his tongue. He was pretending that he did not feel your kicks or punches, and then you delivered one of the most brutal knockouts I've ever seen with the uppercut. Can you tell me, how did it feel at that moment when you knocked him out?
Yeah, I came from 3 losses at Glory. In my opinion, it was not real losses, but good. They let me lose. I lost the fights, and I was mentally not okay because I wanted to stop, and I didn't believe in myself anymore. And after hard work and believe in myself, I get the opportunity to fight with Cosmo Alexander and get a contract at One Championship, and that's the best thing that ever happened to me in my career. So it was all or nothing, that fight, and I went for the kill, and it was one of the best debuts in One Championship.
Yeah, but if you fight 20 times, 40 times, 60 times, all right, that's amazing. But 113 kickboxing fights and 15, 16 boxing fights. What kept you always going, and what kept you motivated throughout all those years?
Yeah, the record, what you say, is not really right, because it's 156 fights in total with boxing. But what kept me motivated? I don't know. When I still feel the best at training, and when I spar, I feel the best, and I still kick their asses, and also they kick my asses sometimes, but it's no problem. I keep developing, and I'm still learning. Every week I learn, and I'm not. I'm open. I'm open for learning. You know, I'm not stubborn. When somebody wants to teach me, I always listen to people, you know, and that's what keeps me going. And if people say, "Yeah, he's old," that's only give me fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
But if you compare that Nieky Holzken with 0 fights, that person before those 150 fights, to the man you are today, what would you say? How do you compare these two?
Yeah, it's completely different. It was I was a garbage boy in that time, so it's completely different.
Yeah.
But I always had a dream, and my dream was to become famous and world champion with kickboxing.
Yeah.
And world champion with boxing, and that's gonna happen this year.
Yeah. But these young up and coming fighters, you know, 20 years old, 25, how do you stay physically so healthy to deal with those guys?
Yeah, that's what I say. How you say? Treat your body good, and eat good, sleep good, live good, and keep believing in yourself. Good massages. I do hypnosis. I do everything. So.
That's very interesting. Tell me about this hypnosis. One of my last questions, because I know you're a busy man. But about the hypnosis, I know that you're doing that. Yeah. You have been doing that recently. What can you explain a little bit more about this?
Yeah, it has opened doors for me, and I start believing in myself very, very hard again. And also with my last fight with the Thai guy who knocked me out, at that moment, nobody could win for me that day. That's what I believed and what I feel, and that's what the hypnosis bring me.
How do you do it?
Toughness.
But how do you do it? How do you do the hypnosis?
That's a secret. Then you have to go do the hypnosis. I'm not gonna tell this guy's secret.
Okay, okay.
He makes a lot of money with the secret, so I'm not gonna tell it here.
Okay. You're actually motivating me to check this. I'm very honest.
Check him out, Mind Wizard. Check him out, Mind Wizard.
Okay.
On Instagram.
What would you say? What advice would you give to the young fighters? We are looking now at some glory fights, young talents, top fighters. What advice would you give them? How could they also reach your level and achieve all those successes?
At first, they have to be very talented. At first, they have to believe in themselves, train very hard, win a lot of fights, and let other people talk. You have to do it by yourself. Just believe in yourself, train hard, be nice, be relaxed, be humble. Don't walk beside your shoes when you get world famous or something. Just stay always the same guy as who you was when you was not at the spot.
Last question for you. Very great advice, by the way. Well, last question. When it's all said and done, when the day comes that you say, all right, you know, I'm done with this, what will be the next step? What is the next career? What will you conquer after fighting?
I don't know, maybe get some good team. I have already a good team, but maybe a very good team with some good A-class fighters, maybe world champions. I have one world champion already I make in the last 2 years. So that's my focus after. And my son, of course. My son is also building at his career.
Yeah. I said last question, that's, I promise, the very last. Your son, how far will he get in combat sports?
If he listens to me, he come much more further than me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he's very, very good.
He's very good, very talented, very strong. Yeah.
Now, I wish him all the best. I also wish you all the best, and I hope you get the title, the world title as a boxer. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.